The generators, about 70% of the population, about 35% generators, about 35% manifesting generators. They have an open, enveloping, magnetic aura. It's warm, especially pure generators. It doesn't feel pushy. It's like a big hug, you know, if they're in a happy mood. The issue with generators is we deal with contracts. The contracts that you sign, particularly as a pure generator, they are binding for your energy. Projectors, manifestors, reflectors, they're not snagged in the same way by contracts as we are as generators. So it's extremely important that generators learn their strategy, which we'll talk about, but also, you know, research it more, either get a reading with us or find a way to find out your inner authority so that you're making good decisions on your contracts. Because once you sign a contract as a generator, it's like getting on a speeding train, and if you jump off, there's going to be consequences, and they're usually not good. So when you hear about like battered spouses, be they male or female, you know, and here's another thing, oh, we have these, you know, oh, it's the women that always get battered in the relationship. No, it's a generator that's getting battered in the relationship, and they can't get out. And it might be a man, it might be a woman. So abused spouses are typically generators, especially pure generators, because once you sign the marriage contract, it's like the reality has like locked your energy in, and it's very different. It's like jumping off a moving train at that point.
Unlike the manifestor, the generator has a magnetic aura. So what does this really mean? Because I know a lot of knowledge, we've been getting a lot of knowledge that we're all magnetic, just spiritually. So on a spiritual level, yeah, you have, you know, you have magnetism working with you, but put it like this, every level is a spiritual level, right? But as we break it down, as we get more, you know, deeper into the microcosm, which is each individual person on the planet, some of us are working with magnetism specifically, some of us are working with like repelling, some of us have more focus, and some of us have this Teflon. But the generator, you guys, because you naturally work with magnetism, and magnetism is another universal, it's like another universal law. You know, you have another kind of sweet spot, kind of a sweet contract, I would say, that you're dealing with the reality. The generators, you guys have a defined sacral center, which automatically allows you the, I would say, the energy to build. The old definition was generators were workers. The new definition I like to use is builders. And the reason why is because the society is built on the generators. The generators are the construction workers. The generators are the groups of people that work together to kind of just make the society more sustainable. The whole entire workforce is the generator force. So if the generators just stop going to work right now, every generator just stop going to work right now, the whole entire pretty much planet, it would just totally stop. So this is the importance of the generator. You guys are like the meat of the society. So understanding your importance here, you are very, very attractive to potential employers or people who don't really have that energy, and you are attractive when you're asleep. This is the thing about the generator. You are the most attractive when you're asleep because you got so much energy. Like, you are the marathon runners. You just don't know it. You know, you are the ones that's waking up the 9 to 5, and when you quit the 9 to 5, you create your own business, which in turn turns into another 9 to 5. You know, your energy is constantly working. It's constantly trying to build. So the key here is, what are you building? Who are you? Who are you? What type of empire are you trying to build? What type of legacy are you trying to live? Are you going to be the ancient builders who built the pyramids, or are you just going to be the dude that built the stick house? You know, or are you the type of person that just builds up a big mound of negativity? You know, what are you building? So as the generator with your juicy aura, because it's so magnetic, literally, it's like a fisherman. You throw your line out. All you have to do is literally just throw out your ideas. Throw out whatever it is that you want. Allow your aura to, allow the energy, allow the idea to literally ride that aura. That aura will literally go out and then it will bounce back and it will come to you. So each and every generator, you guys, you live off of your vibration. Your vibration determines your reality. It determines the quality of your contracts. You see, because it takes a while for the generator energy to build up, and once the generator energy finally builds up, then that's when you start to light up. Then that's when your energy really starts to flow. And as it starts to flow, you start to glow, and then it literally taps into the potential employers or anybody out there who's praying or asking for your energy to come help them fulfill whatever it is that they need to fulfill. So the key here is you need to fulfill what it is that you need to fulfill. Like, what is it? What are your dreams? You know, yeah, you have this working energy. You might not have the architecture type of plan. You might not have that going on within you because that may not be your job. You may be able to just read the plan and then, you know, because your hands on, you can just put it together. So this whole game is all about teamwork. So remember, we're still in the puzzle, and the orange color is still needed. The blue is needed. The red and the purple, the colors are needed.
So the frustration theme comes because we sign contracts that aren't correct for us, because the mind made the decision. So if you get a reading, you'll understand which of your chakras is designed to make your decisions for you, which one trumps in your system. For me, it is my gut because I'm not emotional. So when I don't listen to my gut and I get in on a contract, it's always bad. And you know it, you feel it, you've experienced it. Every generator, when we say this, they know exactly what we're talking about, and they had that experience. You have to get through the process of leaving the old and shedding the old skin, the not self stuff, so that you can get your vibration to a point where you're now attracting the employers you really want to work for, the manifestors who are initiating projects you really want to participate in. Go do something that's really pleasurable for you, that you love doing, that makes you feel good, because the generator who feels good attracts good opportunities. The generator who feels good, yes, you put just random applications up to stuff you really don't want to do anyway, that you're way overqualified for, they're not going to respond. Forget what the mind is saying. Just feel good. Just feel good. And if feeling good means sitting home and watching a movie and not filling out a single job application, that's what you do.
Yes.
And some of you can testify that you followed that advice and then a job came to you.
Yes.
That you actually wanted.
Yes, because the magnetism works 100% of the time.
The generator manifests by attracting. You're not here for success. That's only for the projectors. We're here for satisfaction. If the contract is not going to bring you satisfaction, the answer is no. I don't care what your inner authority is. You're not here for success. And that is really important, generators. Let that program go. All this hustling and stressing is so unattractive. The hustle game is done. You are here to sit on a throne.
Once you become satisfied, you experience success. You start to experience peace, and you also experience the surprise. So it's so deep, but we all have each other's like design within us, except, you know, it's just that we have our own specific way about going about it. So each and every one of us can be successful. Each and every one of us can experience satisfaction. It's just we experience it in a specific way that's only geared for you.
Slowly start to put more and more and more time into the stuff that really makes you satisfied, and slowly you will get out of the old contracts. And as a generator, you may have to go a little more slowly, especially pure generators, but that's okay. You need that time to practice this new way of being anyway. You need that time to practice responding and waiting and not initiating, which is what we've all been programmed to do.
it's important for you to understand and just remember that human design is about making decisions. It's about how do I make the proper decision so that I can stop making the same decision over and over and over and over and keep following the same, keep chasing my tail over and over and over. So, you're going to learn how to make the proper decisions so that you don't have to go through the same thing over. And this is how you walk through the threshold. This is how you make it to the next level of the game.